Welcome back. My name is Ashley and it's been a minute. I think it's been about 7 months since I last posted, and I have meant to be posting a lot sooner than that. It's just lots of things have happened and I've either been not feeling well or really just haven't had the time. I am now working full-time at my job, so I get about a day off, and that's usually to recuperate, and then I have an extra day off, and that's usually to run errands. So today is my errand day, but I figured I still have sunlight and I have the motivation and the energy, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I have some talking points written down to make sure I keep everything cohesive. It's not going to be a very long video, but it is going to be an informative video for everything that has happened. So if you read the title, we have good news. We have our tiny person. We are pregnant. We are pregnant with our baby. So, and the other thing is, I don't know if this is in focus or not, hopefully it is, but we are having a girl. We found out the gender, we had our gender scan at 14 weeks. We actually could have found out at 9 weeks when we graduated our clinic, because my specialist has the ability to tell what gender it's going to be, even though the genitalia isn't fully formed by that point. She could tell us what the gender was going to be, and unfortunately, the way that the baby was in the womb, her legs were covered, everything, and then she had the cord, and it was just completely blocked everything. So we didn't get to find out with our specialist, which I would have loved to do. We weren't going to find out until our gender reveal. We actually had a gender keeper, so we didn't find out until we were about 16 weeks along, 2 weeks after we had actually had our gender scan. I didn't care what we were going to have. I had dreams both ways, but I really just want a healthy baby. That's all that matters. She just happens to be a girl, and we're going to love her no matter what. But yeah, that's the exciting news there. And of course, I've got my cats to help me with this video. Tomorrow, the Friday, September the 27th, I'll correct me in editing if I'm wrong, we are going to be 20 weeks, which is halfway. So, woo, that's amazing. So, it has been a while, like I stated. Yeah, we are 20 weeks along. We've had our anatomy scan. She's perfect. There's nothing wrong with her, which is great. We did not do PGS testing. My doctor, my specialist, saw no need, and we also saw no need. Some people do IVF for like male factor, or they have like Crohn's disease or other sorts of genetic things that they need to be looking for. We didn't have any of that, so we didn't opt to do any PGS testing, which is why we didn't know the gender to start off with. As far as milestones, we've graduated from our clinic at 9 weeks. We passed the first trimester at 14 weeks. We are about 5 months along, and in 4 more weeks, after tomorrow when we hit 20, we will be viable outside the womb. So if anything happens in preterm labor or some sort of thing and she has to come early, she does have a chance to being able to survive. It's still not a good one, so obviously we don't want her to come early or anything like that, but if we do have to have something happen like that, that's kind of where our goal is, to make that and then pass it. That way we can have our tiny person and she can be whatever she needs to do at that time. So that's exciting. That's our next little milestone that we're waiting for. I'm going to show all the different sonograms. We've had multiple, mainly because we're IVF patients. We have multiple with the clinic, and then we have a couple more, obviously the gender scan and then the anatomy scan. So the anatomy scan is the last. This thing right here that I have posted up, that is her. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll post it right now. That's that image. That is our last one. We had that at 18 weeks and 5 days, but our technician was amazing. We confirmed her gender, and that is our last one. We can opt in to have another one at 32 weeks, but we see no need. The only thing that was required after we graduated was our anatomy scan. This little guy, he's a fox, and I'm just gonna play him real quick. That noise is a heartbeat, which is her heartbeat at the 14 weeks, 1 day gender scan. We had them put her in a little box because that is one of the animals for the nursery. I'm also going to post up a video. I took this last night at 19 weeks, 5 days. This is her kicking. It's very short.
There it is. Yeah, it's her.
And that was so magical. I'm so glad I was able to capture that on camera. We actually started to feel her, or I started to feel her move at 15 weeks, 2 days. Kelly, my husband, got to feel her at 17 weeks to the day. He felt her first little thump kick, and they've just gotten stronger and she's gotten more active as the days go by. So as far as how everything went down, after we had our, I don't even know if I told you guys about everything. So we had IVF and we ended up with 12 embryos, and that was amazing. Our first FET, which is a frozen embryo transfer, did not take. We didn't get pregnant, so we didn't have a miscarriage, but it is considered a loss. This is our rainbow baby. And our second FET that we had March 29th, I believe, did take, and that's her. So we have 10 frozen embryos left. How that worked is I was on a bunch of different injections, daily injections, nightly injections, and we prepared for a transfer. I'm sorry, the lighting's probably going in and out. We prepared for our transfer, and once it finally did happen, we waited the 2-week wait, which is actually 9 days at my clinic. Some do the whole 14, some do 12, some do 9, some do 10. Mine did 9. We came in for our beta, they did it, and we had a beta of 192.5. Then we had a follow-up beta 2 days later, and that was 505. So we were doubling or more than doubling, which is what you want to see. It shows that we have a good viable pregnancy. If it had gone down and gone back up, that is an indicator of an ectopic pregnancy, and if it had started to go down, that is an indicator of miscarriage. So that's what we did there, but all of our numbers continued to rise, so we were good. We didn't go in for a third beta. We didn't see the need. We had our first scan at 6 weeks, 4 days. We got to see the heartbeat. We got to see her moving a little bit. She was a little gummy bear, a little alien, and it was amazing. And then obviously our 9-week scan was the last one that we had to do before we graduated. We got to see and hear her heartbeat again. We did hear the heartbeat at 6 weeks, 4 days too. Some people don't get to. And then we graduated. And after we graduated, we moved on to a clinic. I mean, not a clinic, I'm sorry, a center. Most people go to an OB-GYN. We went to a birth center with midwives because my birth plan is a natural water birth. I have done a ton of research ever since I was 17 years old. I have started doing research on the different methods of birthing and entering motherhood with natural, no drugs and things like that. So I'm well informed of what I wanted to do. So I don't appreciate if anybody wants to say anything like you don't know what you're getting into, you're going to want drugs. Just positivity. I don't expect it from the internet, but from the people that have supported us, loved us this entire way, continue to do so, and if you can't, then I understand, but keep it to yourself. That's fine. I don't mind. So the next thing is, for birth center, the next thing that it is just pretty much going to birthing classes, parenting classes, newborn classes and things like that. We'll have 10 weeks of that when we do sign up for them. Getting her nursery ready. We have baby showers coming up. We have one in October and one in November. It's been a lot. It's been a long process, and I'm excited, to say the least. I'm excited that we are finally having a child after 4 years of trying. I'm excited to announce that our second round of IVF was successful. We did get 12 embryos. I do have that one loss that I do think about all the time, and when she is older I will tell her about her older brother or sister that did not get to make it and to see her. It really has been such a roller coaster, and to be at the beginning something new but at the end of infertility is just absolutely crazy. I'm going to try not to get upset. There's so many people in the infertility world that you don't see, and they are your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, so many individuals that go through different struggles, and my heart really, it is so swollen full of love and sadness from the people that never get to this point, and I just hate that. I hate that for them. They have no problems whatsoever, or maybe they have recurrent problems, and they've tried for so long and they never get there. And that's something that's a part of infertility too, and I just feel so very, very, very humbled by the fact that we are here at this point. I am about to be 20 weeks pregnant tomorrow. I feel her moving every day, and I'm so excited. And at the same time, I'm never going to stop being the voice for infertility, because infertility isn't going away. With all of that said, I promise a nursery tour whenever we have our baby room completely finalized and ready to go. That might not be until we are expecting our baby, or she has already come. But I do expect to be releasing a nursery tour, showing off everything. I'm excited. We've been working on it, but we can't work on it too much because we're still waiting for our showers. I will be posting newborn photos on my Instagram at AshleyChristineYT on Instagram. I don't really use Twitter all that much. I do have a Twitter. I'll post that too. I can't remember the handle for it. And then we also have a Facebook page called Ashley Christine. You can go and see there. I actually might start to be posting more as things come out, because I was waiting on doing this video before we said anything. The last thing is we will potentially be having a birth photographer and a birth videographer. We do plan on having a videographer and a photographer if we can, but if it doesn't make any sense, then obviously we won't be doing that. We will just be doing a photographer. But if we do have that videographer going on, I will be posting it online, and it will be explicit, and it will most likely be age restricted. Birth is protected on YouTube, so it shouldn't be taken down, and I shouldn't get a strike or anything for violating TOS. But I'll put a disclaimer up because we expect to have all of it showing. I'll most likely have a bra on, but I won't have bottoms on. It's a water birth. It's a natural water birth, so we will show the baby entering the world and everything. It's just a beautiful experience that I really want personally for myself, and it's really important to me, so we want to be doing that. So with all of that said, I want to say thank you guys so very much for this, for following along with this and sending your love and support and your messages and your words of encouragement. It means the world, absolutely means the world to us that you have followed along, and now we're here. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time in whatever we make, and I promise we will make more. Like I said, the video and the newborn and stuff like that, we will be showing all of everything. Just had to make this video before we could. So, with that said, I'll see you next one. Bye!